Hello, everyone. This is Alia Jamal, the love coach, and I am so excited we are meeting here for another love circle. And today, the topic that we are talking about, just fix this. It's very intriguing. It's very interesting, and once you understand it, your life can completely transform. It's a mindset shift. It's a different way of looking at things, but there's going to be a lot of realization. Oh, I never, thought of it this way. So the topic is the magic of I am, but what we are really going to be focusing on is your identity, how you are seeing yourself. When you use the word I am, whatever you put after this, how that can help you. Because we are not aware of it and we say whatever we want to say to ourselves. I am this, I am that, I am stupid, I don't know enough, and I am scared. So we are using it in a way that's harmful to us instead of using this magical word for our own growth, for our own advancement. So let's first look at um, I am is a opinion of you usually, like that's how we use it. If I say that I am lazy, that's my opinion about myself. If I say I am confident, that's my opinion about myself. So when we use I am, usually it's our opinion about ourselves. But the word is really powerful, and we'll understand in a little bit why it's so powerful. And we don't realize that. It's like, you have a diamond in your hand and you are using it to like rub stuff instead of really appreciating it's a diamond and I can actually use it for whatever else I want instead of like, using it like a scrap paper. So that's what we are going to get into. Today's topic also is more on the lines of spirituality and a little bit on the line of coaching as well. So I want you to first think, who taught you your opinion of yourself? Like, first, I want you to actually backtrack. First, write down all the I ams that you use. Now, I'm going to do it a little bit interactive style. If you're watching the recording, just pause and make sure you go through this process. So write down, what are the I ams you have about yourself? Is it like all the good and the bad? I am beautiful. I am healthy. I am lazy. Whatever goes on inside of your head, keep that list private. Keep it only for yourself so you can become honest. Because if you'll be sharing it with somebody else, you're not going to get honest with yourself. You're going to stay on the surface. So first write down all the I ams that you use. And now next to each and every one, write, where did you learn that? Who taught you? Your first response would be, I just know, Alia. I know I am lazy. I don't know, like, I don't get things done. But I want you to challenge yourself. Go back in your memory lane. Our brain is so powerful. We don't forget anything. We are just in an illusion that we forget things. You can go back in archives and you can take out any memory if you want. So just ask yourself, if it could be, somebody in your family, mom, dad, sibling, who told you even once in their lifetime that you're lazy? Because all these opinions that come from outside of us. A child doesn't come in this world and say, hey, by the way, guys, I am going to be a lazy kid because I am lazy. It's an opinion that we have adopted from somebody else. So that is the first awareness I want you to have. After you do the exercise, right next to it, write down, where did you pick that up? And as you're going to go through that process, where did you pick it up? It's going to like, kind of bring you awareness. Oh my God, it's not mine. That is the awareness we are looking for, that it's not yours. Somebody else gave it to you. And because it made sense, maybe you were not cleaning your room and your mom kept telling you you're lazy, and you're just like, okay, I'll just keep that. And then you started using it inside of your head against yourself. So now that you have where it came from, now we are going to go into where it should or can or could or would come from in the future. And before I go there, I want you to understand the power of I am. So we are going back into the coaching side of things for now. Our subconscious mind responds to suggestion. And every time you say, I am blank, whatever you are putting there, you're suggesting to yourself. I can tell you, hey, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful. It might take you hearing it 90 times for it to work, for it to sink in. But if you start telling yourself, I am beautiful, it might take even like 20 times and it will get into your subconscious mind, because your words for yourself are the most powerful. Because your subconscious mind takes that suggestion because it's your own voice, and it gets convinced faster when you are saying that to yourself. So all the I ams that you're using, you're programming your subconscious mind. That's who I am. So your subconscious mind, why it's important, why subconscious mind is even listening. Subconscious mind is the part of us, like a computer program. If I want my computer to get better, I need to upgrade that program, maybe put on, new codes, new programs, however, computers work. And that's how it will get upgraded. And that's how, my same computer from the outside, but because I put in a new program, gets better. It gets, upgraded, up leveled. So subconscious mind is the part of us that's always listening, it's always observing, and it's always taking whatever you're saying to yourself. And then it's creating that as part of your reality. Now, if you're still having a hard time, understanding how my subconscious mind can create my reality, so subconscious mind goes into beliefs. Whatever you're going to believe inside, that's what you're going to create outside. If inside of you unconsciously you believe you're a lazy person, it would be impossible for you to use your conscious, not impossible. You have to use your conscious mind to make yourself do all the things. That's how habit change happens. We are consciously changing something, but it would be impossible for you without using your conscious mind to become an active person, organized person, because your subconscious programming is, I am lazy. And that's how everything works in our life. That's how we are the ones creating our life, our day, every single moment, through our subconscious mind, through our subconscious beliefs. So now anything you want to change, it has to change in subconscious mind. And now subconscious mind gets impacted by what we speak, what we think. So those two things have to change. So now that you have a list of all the I ams and where they came from, now underneath that, put down all the I ams you want to have. Not or maybe put down characteristics you want to have. Maybe you want to be active, you want to be organized, you want to feel successful. Whatever you want, just put those characteristics underneath it. Once you have those there, now we are going to look at where your I ams are supposed to come from. I'm smiling because this is my most favorite part. And the more you understand it, the easier your life is going to be. Because this is ultimate way to look at yourself. No matter where you are right now, but this is going to be the way moving forward. You choose to look at yourself, and you'll be surprised how fast your subconscious mind is going to change, and how fast you're going to change, how fast your behaviors are going to change. And then you will be blown away that it was this easy, and I didn't know that. I've been using the same apparatus that I could use for my success to do myself. So your I am come from the soul that you are. It's not supposed to come from your mom, not supposed to come from your dad, even if they are the most wonderful, emotionally healthy people in the world. It cannot come from anybody but from your soul, because every time you use the word I am, we are referring to the soul that's living in this body. This body is temporary. I cannot emphasize that enough. We forget this body's temporary, but your soul is going to live forever. Your soul is eternal. So when you use I am, it's talking about the soul. If you want to, like, make it technically right, you can always say, like, hey, my body is lazy. Don't say I am lazy. Maybe play with that. So you bring more awareness to it. How you've been talking about your soul, the part of you that you don't even know anything. We have taken other people's opinion and we have, like, plastered all over ourselves like stickers. They are not your opinion. That's not what your soul is. So now every time you're using I am, you are describing that soul. Now, if you have not done a lot of study on what your soul is, who your soul is, what are the characteristics, what abilities and all that it has, most likely you're labeling it in a very wrong way. So now let's go a little bit further. Who created our soul? Now, if you come from any religious background, no matter, like, any of the major religions you believe in, they talk about a higher power that created that soul. Now, if you don't believe in a creator, if you don't believe in God, you can use the word universe, you can use the word energy that has created everything, that is unlimited in its knowledge and have unlimited potential. So you can think of it that way. Now, think of, like, how you know God to be. Do you know God to be lazy? Do you know God to be active? Like, what is your image in your mind of God and his characteristics? And if you have studied them, if you have memorized them, maybe write those down. These are the characteristics of God. Now, here's the thing. God has created everything in his image. Now, let me help you understand that, especially if you have Orthodox background in any of the religion that, like, starts messing up with our head. For example, let's say I'm going to give you a human example so you can understand it in a better way. Because it's easy for us human mind to understand that. So let's say if I create paintings, and if I am so good at creating paintings, and I am just so perfect when it comes to paintings, every single painting of mine is going to be masterpiece. Why? Because that's who I am. I am a master of my craft, so every painting of mine is going to be a masterpiece. So now let's go to who created the soul that's in your body. God created. And he created in his image, which means the perfection he's with, that is the perfection that comes within you too. You are a masterpiece. Let that sink in. We have very hard time accepting that we are that precious. We are that worthy. We are so special. One of my favorite way to help my client understand is universe will be incomplete without you. God thought of you and then he created you. Let that sink in if you do believe in a higher power, in a creator, in a God. That higher being actually thought of you and created you with the same perfection, beauty, infinite intelligence within you. That's where we're going to draw our I ams. That's how we're going to start talking to ourselves. So now that being lives within you. And now I want you to stay there, just stay in this place. God thought of you, created you. He created you as a masterpiece. Now write from that place who you are. We're still talking about the soul. That might be, I am love, I am power, I am infinite potential, I am unlimited. I am beautiful. You can even write, I am perfect, if that's a word you're looking for. So just stay in this mental space where we are right now and write those new I ams from there. And after this, it's going to be your job, not somebody else's job, to draw your I ams only from there. Whenever you talk about yourself to anybody, you are going to be conscious of how you're using I am, no matter what language you speak. You're going to be very conscious every time you address yourself for two reasons. First, whenever you say I am, you're not talking about the body, it's actually the soul you're talking about. So be very careful. That soul is powerful. You feel it or not, that's the work you need to do. Maybe reach out to me, I can show you how to feel that. But the soul is powerful because the one who created is powerful. And now the other part, you're going to program your subconscious mind so it can run your body with that power. So your body can feel I am powerful. Or if you're saying I am beautiful, you're talking about the soul and you're telling your unconscious mind, which is part of your whole body, you're telling the physical part of you, hey, by the way, I am beautiful. It listens to suggestions. When it listens to suggestions, it does that. It creates that. All of a sudden, you start seeing yourself so beautiful. Now, how does that mechanism work in a human psychology, in our nervous system? Let me help you understand that. Wherever we focus, that's what we see. So for example, if right now I tell you, hey, how many red cars you saw today? You'd be like, I can't really remember. Okay, see red cars for next 24 hours. All you're gonna see is red cars. There'll be so many red cars. They were always there because you were not focused on the color red. You did not see them. When you're saying I am beautiful, you're focused on your beauty, you're going to see more of it because your focus is there. When you would say I am active, you're going to start seeing, oh, I'm really active in the kitchen. Oh, I'm very active when I finish this task. Oh, I'm very active. You're going to start focusing on all the places where you are active. And whatever we focus on, it grows. Because then our nervous system wants more of it, more of it. When you have one habit solid, it happens to all of us. Let's say you wanted to start waking up at 5 a.m. Your habit became solid, you created it. All of a sudden, you want to have another habit to maybe, accompany that. Maybe now you want to wake up 5 a.m. and then you want to read for 30 minutes. That's how our nervous system is. Whenever it creates something, it wants more similar to it. So when you are focusing on a perfection that's within you, when your I am is equal to that perfection, you're going to see more of that in your life. You can say, I am rich, and you're going to see all the ways you're so blessed, even beyond money. You might start seeing how wonderful your relationships are. Like one of the things I started realizing in my life, I have beautiful, perfect relationships. I am so abundant when it comes to relationships in my life. I can always work on them to make them better. Of course, the room is always there, but that is one thing that just stands out in my life, how abundant I am there. But I had to focus on it. It's not just going to happen because I am the one who's creating my experience by deciding where I'm going to focus on. If I focus on all the bads and how I'm not showing up here, how the other person is not showing up there, that's what I see. So I want you to understand, like that's what I'm trying to get. Using your own language based on how you see yourself, you are creating your experience of life. And the magical word here is I am, because that also addresses the soul that you are and also reprograms your subconscious mind. So if you want to change anything in your life, first of all, you have to get rid of all the bad I ams that are there, that are not really serving you, that are tearing you down. One of the things I have noticed within myself, from my past self, and I have generally noticed, we love to sit and talk bad about ourselves. For some crazy reason, it feels so good to tear yourself down. And then on top of that, we think it's funny. We think it's so funny that I can handle, like, my own criticism. And then we also associate to power. That person is very strong and powerful. They can sit here and criticize themselves. That is a very unhealthy, toxic behavior that you have going on. It's not helping anybody. When you're saying those words, you're literally attacking yourself and also everyone around you who's listening to those words. There's no fun in that. And there's no power in that. You're making yourself feel powerless. But in that moment, because we're having fun and somebody is talking bad about themselves, you join in. So it's like a beautiful pity party. But after that, you feel drained because that's not who you are. It's like, trying to swim against the current. That's what you are doing in that moment. And whenever we go against the current, it feels unnatural. It hurts. It's like, what is this thing? Just so weird. That's the feeling you live with. But at the same time, for those 30 minutes or an hour, you program your subconscious mind, hey, I am all these bad things. And then the next day you start seeing them and you're like, see, I knew I am bad. I cannot do anything right. And see, here I am making another mistake. But who started it? You started it. That's where we have to take responsibility. If you don't take responsibility, how you're programming yourself every single day by misusing the I ams, no one can do that for you. Life started really shifting and changing for me, like big changes, when I started filtering out what are the I ams I'm going to use for myself and what are the ones I am not going to use for myself. Even right now on my fridge, even though I am working on myself every day, I'm in a class every single day, I'm learning, growing. On my fridge, you'll find this list. I am power. I'm the soul. I am love. I am perfect design. And something like I am divine. Those are the fives. Was given by one of my spiritual coaches, and the suggestion was, this is how I want you to start seeing yourself. And the more I see myself in that light, the more I become that. Isn't that such an easy way? So then why it's so hard? Why it's so hard for us? The hard part is detaching from others' opinion of you. We feed off of that because we have such a unhealthy opinion of ourselves. So we feed off of others' opinion. Whether it's good or bad, we'll just like, I'll take it. I'll take it, even though it hurts, even though it feels so uncomfortable. But no, I'll take it. So we take that opinion from other people. And that could be your mom and dad. That could be your sibling. That could be your best friend. It could be your boss. It could be your spouse. It can even be your children. But what are you doing to yourself? We need to realize that what is it that we are doing to ourselves by taking all those opinions. We are not living our full potential. If you don't live your full potential, you're going to keep feeling frustrated no matter how much you say to yourself, hey, be grateful, hey, be content. Know that there is a power within you. It wants to live through you, but you're not giving it a chance to live through you because you're so attached to the opinion of other people and those I ams that are pulling you down. Who can make that decision? Only you can. No one else can make that decision for you, no matter how hard they try. Only you can make that decision. You can work with the best coach in this world or the best therapist in this world, but no one can make you do that. You'll have to make a decision that, hey, you know what? I'm not going to talk to myself in a negative way anymore. In my thoughts, in my, you know, verbal speech, like where everyone can hear me with my voice. And when someone throws something at me, I'm not going to accept it. And I'm going to look at myself as a powerful, most magnificent being that I am. Most of the religions agree on that human are the highest creation created. But do we believe that? No, we don't. We tear ourselves down. We don't even take the time to go and learn what does this really mean. What does that one sentence even actually mean? It means the, the soul that's living through you is powerful. It can do anything, but your body has to agree with it. And if you want your body to agree with it, you have to be in control of the conversation that goes on in your head and what comes out of your mouth about you. And once you have fixed that about you, you'll be able to help others and also be able to communicate that to others by being a little bit gentle to others. You might next time see your friend saying, hey, I'm just so ugly. I don't know what to do with myself. You would tell her, hey, you're actually not. And I don't think so that's a good idea to use such strong words for yourself. You're beautiful. Maybe not the standard that society wants, but you still are beautiful. That is how you're going to start helping other women around you, other men around you, your own kids, whoever is around you, you can help them from this powerful place. But you cannot help them if you're tearing yourself down, if you're attacking yourself. So now let's just recap. First, I want you to write down all the I ams that you use, where it came from, make the decision that you're letting all that go. Then write down what is it that you want to be, or who is it that you want to be. What is it that you're choosing in your life? Write those down and then create your I ams based on that. It could be, I am brilliant, I am healthy, I am wonderful, whatever is feels yours. You can always do Google search and you can, discover like all kind of things about I am and pick at least 10 from there, 5 or 10. And then comes the repeating process. You're going to repeat it in your mind. You're going to keep repeating it till you really feel that's who you are. I kept telling myself for the longest time, I am love. I am love. That has been my focus. And that's how I feel. Someone meets with me, how they feel or they don't feel, I don't know, but I feel I am love. If you meet me, you're going to feel like you are touched by love because that is what I focus on. And I believe that that's how you're going to feel. And most of the time, people do say, I do feel very loved and loving energy when I'm around you. How am I creating that? I am telling myself every single day, all the time, Alia, you're love. I am love. I became love. That is the word that's on my mind most of the day. You can even see it behind me all over my home. You will find at least, I think, in 12 to 15 places, you'll find the word love. I use a lot of word art for my home decoration. That's how I created that, because at some point I decided that's who I want to be. And I created that. It is that easy. My soul, my truth is love. I wanted to connect with my truth and I wanted to come out of all the opinions and, other energetical gunk that was around me. That's how you can very quickly change. So then it will be a matter of repetition. You're going to keep repeating it in your mind over and over and over. and also in your actions, also when you're speaking. Make a pledge with yourself never to use a unhealthy, toxic, negative word for yourself. Just rephrase it. Instead of saying, I am fat, I need to lose weight, just say, I think my body can do if I release, some of the weight. See how those two are very different. Like one is very open and allowing, and the other one is very constricting and judgy. We don't want to judge ourselves. Why do you want to judge yourself? You would always find people in this world who will judge you why you want to be on their team. Be on your team. Use the I ams mindfully. Use these I ams to change your life. And you'll be surprised how easy it was when you have done it, and how easy it is that you can keep recreating a different version of you. But underneath all of that, what I really want to present to you is there is a power that's living through you, each and every one of us. That is the power that came here to do something. Feel that respect, that reverence for it. Address it from that place of love, kindness, and respect. Because that judgmental part, that's like, harsh part that we have, it's not ours. It was taught to us. Maybe your mom or dad, they had that harsh part to them. You just adopted it. And that is the part that needs to go. It's not yours. And then you'll be able to find your truth. So we're going to end it at that. Today was short and sweet, and a powerful way how you can transform how you look at yourself and really, have that newfound deep love for yourself, and really focus on that. Like, how would that relationship even feel like or look like between you and your soul? And being mindful that you want to talk to yourself certain way and not use words that were thrown at you. So that is all for today. If you have listened to it and you have question, you want to reach out to me, just reach out to me on Facebook. If you're watching it on YouTube, just search Alia the Love Coach. You'll find me. And if you feel like that is a struggle that you have within you and you want to work with me to resolve those issues within me, feel free to reach out. We can have a conversation and we can see how that would look like for you. So this is all for today. I am so excited to talk to you all next week in Love Circle. Love you.